want to talk to you about a situation that happened in Palatine, Illinois at a tournament. And in this game, the ref is here in yellow. Play is going this way. I'm on the line down here with this little green blob. This is like a U14, 15 boys game. And this is, like there's the traveling teams. This is probably like a notch below the traveling leagues. And both of the team benches are actually over here the team benches are here, and the parents are over here behind me. And red has got the ball, and red is attacking in this direction. And here's what happened. Up here at the top of your screen, red and blue are tussling for the ball, and red gets the ball and then gets basically like a breakaway kind of going toward goal. And the keeper starts coming out here, okay? And blue is beat and trying to catch up. The other forward, who's right over next to me, sees this happen and then cuts behind this blue defender to run toward the top of the goal, the top of the penalty area, to maybe like get a pass so that they can beat the keeper and score a goal. Well, as red is cutting behind this blue player here, red accidentally, incidentally, not on purpose, red clips blue from behind and trips blue so that blue falls down, because blue is starting to run towards this red player who has the ball to try to stop him, and then red starts to run that way too, and red cuts behind and trips blue in the back of the legs. Accidental, but it totally happened. And I'm right here, and I see this, okay? And red ends up going to goal and is not challenged by this blue player, and ends up shooting and scoring, okay? The coach over here sees this happen, right? And he's shouting at the ref, and he's up in arms, and he's not happy about it, right? And he makes a stink, okay? I see it all, so I pop my flag after the goal because this ref didn't see it, and he's walking back and getting ready to start play. And I'm trying to get his attention, because once the restart has happened, you can't take the goal back. So I'm this impacted play. I'm getting his attention. I finally bring him over. Side note: this referee was actually a coach on the previous boys game. So anyway. I bring him over, I tell him what happened, and I'm like, this red player tripped that blue player, which impacted play, and you should call a DFK coming out, right? And it was off the ball. So this ref wasn't even looking here, right, guys? He was just focused on what was happening between this red player and the goalkeeper who's coming out to a challenge, right? His focus was here, not over here, right? This is way off out of his periphery or something, right? But it impacted play, right? And so I'm talking to the ref, and I said, you should call this goal back. You should give a DFK, and then and he ends up not doing it. The goal stands, and then it was a kickoff for blue. So why am I telling you this? I just want to say two things. Number one, if you're in a situation where you see a foul or something that you're 100% on, and the ref doesn't see it, provide the information to the referee if you're an AR, okay? Number two, if you were the referee and you missed that, number one, do you trust your AR to see that and to call that? And number two, do you have the humility to recognize that you didn't see that foul, and to call the goal back and to give a DFK coming out here, right?